Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of December 16th. This is for Leo. Leo, we are at the end of Sagittarius season. By this weekend, we will be moving into Capricorn. And this weekend is really got so many things happening, revolving around that rebirthing into the next cycle. We have on the 19th our new moon in Sagittarius, the last new moon of the year. And so really birthing any new beginnings from that new moon, carrying that through to Yule, to the winter solstice on the 21st. That is when Capricorn season starts. And that is also where the shortest days, longest nights is. So really tying to our own inner fire, and what stokes that is the meaning of the season, basically. Yeah. And then we also have on that day, though, so to counter that light, is Jupiter squaring Chiron. And it's really just highlighting the big theme of the year, which is that you have Jupiter, Zeus, opposing Chiron, the wounded healer. And so all that we want, all this big manifestation that we want, we need to really confront and acknowledge and integrate all of those wounds that we cannot heal, that we have not healed. And because maybe they are not meant to be, healed, they just need to be acknowledged. So where anger, fear, resistance, sadness show up for you, they are all parts of the human experience. And so just because they aren't us at full joy, at full spirit, doesn't mean that we have to suppress, that we have to deny those parts of ourselves, because they're all equally valid. Yeah? Okay. And so for us to drop into this energy this week, to tie into our last Sagittarius moment, I'm using the Starseed Oracle as we want to connect to that Andromedan energy. Yeah? All right, so here we go for Leo. Water your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. All right, and so here you are, Leo. And what it's asking you to do is to, and it's literally saying water, and I did tell somebody else this, to hydrate at least. And because it is colder seasons, hydrating with room temperature or warm liquids in like Chinese medicine and just culture in general, they drink a lot of hot water versus room temperature or cold water because it's better for your body. And especially in these colder months, you want to keep your body system warm. And so that's my biggest recommendation. But you can literally see this person in the water. So if you have access to a hot spring, that would be great. But if you don't, remembering just like warm showers, if you can take a bath, if you like baths, do that. Just whatever way that you need to tend to your gardens. And so it can be listening to your body for whatever levels of activity and rest you want, things like that. Because you have all paths lead to home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. And so this is just also connecting to us in that winter mode of, winter is about introspection. Winter is about listening to our inner guidance. The coldest day, longest nights of the year is a time to really listen to that inner guidance. Like the light that sparks us at that time is our own inner light that is sparking us and connecting to when the sun is at its not farthest distance necessarily, but yeah, like the shortest time that we get sunlight. We want to connect to our own inner fires to keep us warm. So turning your gaze within so that you can really, go through you visiting your own ghosts of past, present, and future. Yeah? To connect these two, earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down time in nature, So if it's available to you, Leo, getting out into nature, even if it's just looking out of a window, even if it's just connecting to a plant, even if it's, you know, like, yeah, like connecting to whatever earthy things you're putting into your body. But yeah, winter time, at least here in the northern hemisphere, is really about slowing down and connecting to that rhythm of Grandmother Earth wanting to slow down. So this is the time to, like, you know, maybe not be going as hard at working out on your body, like, you know, still do whatever you need to do, but taking more time for yourself. Like when we've got longer nights, there's more time to do reflection, journaling, crafting, whatever it is, just to really drop back into your body. I would say that tune out as much as possible outside influences. Like Mama Squirrel's got her tail going because she wants stuff. I will get her in a minute. But anyways, yeah, really connecting to your rhythm and like the rhythm of the earth right now is where you're going to get the most help. So tending to your garden, connecting to your own intuition space by also tuning into the rhythm and pace of Grandmother Earth, be it whatever hemisphere you're in. That's what's gonna help you right now as we move into the next solar cycle. Yeah, because after we hit that longest night, it's just gonna get shorter and shorter and grow into the next cycle. Yeah? All right, well, happy winter solstice, whatever that means for you, Leo, and I'll see you next week. Bye.